Welcome family and friends of Sue Ann Jacobs. My name is James Sangiampaisan and I am a funeral celebrant. We are here today shall not be a sad day, but a day we celebrate her life. While we ponder on the reason why we gather here today, we must find ways to rejoice in the life that was Sue Ann. Sue Ann family has prepared her eulogy, and as they feel they are unable to, they have asked me to read it to you on their behalf. Sue Ann Jacobs was born in Brisbane on the 22nd February 1999. Sue Ann lived her 20 years in her family home in Moorooka. Sue Ann, a daughter, a sister, a granddaughter, a friend, a classmate, a companion to us all. Remember those memories you had with her, play them in your heart, focus on that smile, that laughter, press repeat on those memories. Because of this time, we can create a new day where no pain and suffering. When death speaks to us, it does not speak about itself. It does not say, fear me, wonder at me, understand me. It says, think of life, think of privilege of life, think how great a thing life is. Sue Ann's influence has not ended with her physical death. Her spirit and life were a part of your spirit and life, and today there is something of Sue Ann that remains with each and every one of us. Remember that in whatever you do, her value and love that she had, let that become a part of you. Let's cherish that, make us a better person. Sue would not want your heart to be burdened with grief. She would want you to fill the empty space left by her passing with the presence of her love. She would not want you to remember her in sadness, but rather in love, perhaps with a smile and with a thought for all the good and happy moments with her. We must remember that whom we lost are never gone. They live through our memories in our heart and mind. Sue Ann's passing has made us aware of how life is fragile, how we each cling to our existence, often with clenched fists and a heavy heart. Take this opportunity to learn from life lesson. Take the time to share with what you have learned with your neighbor, your family, your friends, and then believe that just for today you are in control. You can make a difference in the world. The choice is yours. Thank you very much. Next, may I please ask Sarah to please come up and share her memorable moment that she had with her close friend Sue Ann. Thank you, Sarah.
She was always an outgoing and adventurous baby. She was a fast learner and learned many things from her big brother Bradley. Sometimes good and mischievous things. She was dependent on her brother, though at times she was independent, always wanting to do things herself, choosing outfits on the weekend, wanting her own animals, wanting to do things her way. There was no point in trying to change her mind, for as a child she was extremely strong-willed, independent and in charge of her life. Sue Ann's willingness and her courage was displayed in all things she did. In her early stage in school, she attended many activities the school had offered. Sue wanted to try and do everything, always curious and always had questions. I think high school was her best years. She loves learning and reading. I remember her saying that she thought school was supposed to be boring and untrue, but she was surprised. Sue Ann graduated year 12 with many of her friends who became like sisters. She was fortunate to have people who uplifted her. In her spare time and the weekends, we did not see much of Sue Ann. She was with her horse Sparkle. That name was appropriate when she was 5, but now it seems strange. There is this horse school about 1 hour away from our house. She would always drive there because she loved the peace and quiet. Just riding her horse, we would see her face light up. She spent many hours taking care of her horse. It taught her responsibility, taught her patience, taught her how to look after something. I remember the first time Sue asked if she could get a horse. We were all shocked. But Sue, like we all know her, can be very persuasive. So yes, she did get a horse. I think it must have been the happiest day of her life. Sue Ann is deeply loved by her family, but no more than her brother Bradley. He would move heaven and earth for his sister and do anything to make her happy. They were inseparable when they were young, playing together, fight with each other, however they never parted and did everything as one. As they grew older, Bradley's protectiveness grew as well. He always had her back, always making sure she was safe when she is out. In her short time of 20 years on this earth, Sue Ann has achieved so much. She had many kinds of love and shared them freely. One love for her family, one love for her friends, and a special love for her horse. She will forever be in our hearts and memories, and we will never be forgotten by those she influenced, helped, or loved. Parts of her will live on in many people in different ways. We will miss you, Sue.
Thank you very much for that, Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen, next is the reflection time. Our time of reflection allows us to listen to Sue Ann's song. Remember a happy moment we share in her life, the impact she had on our life, and what she has taught us in the past. For those who would like to come up to the casket and say their personal farewell, or leave a message or place flower on top of the casket, you are welcome to do that at this time. So let us farewell to Sue Ann, but not goodbye. We feel her light in us all. Allow her memory to dwell within your heart to cheer you and comfort you. Remember all your sweetest memory of her, although life seemed sweeter when she lived. Remember, nothing is lost that she gave, nothing destroyed that she has done. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and pay your reflection to Sue Ann. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You may sit down. Okay, next we have the reading of a poem. And on behalf of Sue Ann family, they have asked Sarah to please come up again and to do the reading of the poem for Sue Ann. Thank you.
Sue Ann was our star, and would always twinkle brightly in those who had known in touch. Here is a poem for Sue Ann. Friend departed, another soul, who has trudged through this life to reach its mortal goal. Feelings of anger, sorrow, and pain, all our beliefs feel left out in the rain. Dear departed, this is my prayer, that all who love you, our feelings will share. Be strength to each other, and as a guide it will be, till that day when Sue will once again see, and she will say, I've missed you deeply as you have me. Now we both are eternally free. If you knew her, we can learn from her experience. If you have learned from her advice, if you can live a little better for her knowing her, then this will give you continuing purpose in her life and be a living memory to her. May you find comfort and witness an example in your memories. May you find support in your love for one another, and may you find strength in your hearts. Rest in peace, my dear friend.
Thank you very much, Sarah, again. Ladies and gentlemen, the next part is the commental. Sue Ann, as you watch over those you have loved, I know that when you look in the sky, you see stars, and those stars twinkle as your eyes ever did. When we hear a hoarse night, we remember your smile and happy times. You are not gone forever. You are watching over your family and friends and guiding them towards their future, and that is touched by your heart. This is not a goodbye, but a thank you. Thank you for touching their life and giving them a joy. Thank you for the memory they will cherish forever. Thank you for the good times and your loyalty and your passion. Thank you for your love and laughter. Your laughter is courage, and we hope to have a glimpse of it when the memory of you cross our mind. But most of all, Sue Ann, thank you for being you. Today is a closing and an opening, a saying farewell and a saying hello again soon. So while we say farewell to the Sue Ann that we knew, we greet the Sue who will become a part of our life forever in our thoughts and our minds. Sue, your life we honor, and your memory we cherish. In grief at your death, but in gratitude of your life and for the privilege of sharing it with you, we commit your body for cremation. We give eternal thanks for all the good things you have done, and for and forgive for any mistake you have made. We forgive you. Your soul is now at peace. On behalf of Sue Ann's Jacob family, I would like to thank you for your attendance here today. Please feel free to stay back for some light refreshment after the service. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sarah. I hope you're okay. How are you feeling? Okay? Yes, thank you. Feel free to stay back for some refreshment.